us for it. Butterbean, I mean, there's so many things we could dive into to open tonight's show, but just tell me the emotions that come to mind with how pivotal this is.
Anytime we come to Gilmer County, and I mean, it's always a great game, but tonight's a little bit greater than others. I mean, we can see the playoffs in the near future, and it's our destiny. Whatever the boys come out to do tonight can set the rest of the season.
So a huge pivotal matchup for these two, and Gilmer also really needs this win. Their record standing at 3-3 overall, and they have not played a lot of home matchups to this point, so this is an important tone setter as well, as it's homecoming for the Bobcats, a little extra oomph behind their mission. The region standings, you know, it really is coming down to this being one of the most pivotal matchups of the season for both of these teams. There's a couple of games left on the schedule for Lafayette. They've got the Heritage Generals at home at Jack King Stadium and a really tough test on the road at Calhoun, who, you know, they played Cartersville right down to the wire this season. They're going to be a near impossible to beat on your schedule. With that in mind, just keeping it realistic, right? This is a must-win football game. The Ramblers have not finished over 500 since before the year 2010. You must win tonight. You just got to get this football game.
That, and I feel like we have a great chance. I don't think a lot of teams has a defense like we do. And it comes out ever so often. And I think the boys know that it's go time, and I think it's going to be a great defensive match. I think tonight's going to come down to who wants it the most, and also the special teams play.
Really great turnout on the road. The Ramblers, as always, have filled the away stands out in full force as you're tuned in on Georgia's 93.7 WQCH. And glad you're along for the ride for this one. The Rambler football team behind the banner ready to go and show out with a big one. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, we're talking about tonight's matchup and how pivotal it is to the season. Mid-October, Lafayette 1-2 in region play, one of the best seasons in years at 4-3 overall, which well edges out the Bobcats of Gilmer at 3-3. Playoff implications couldn't be bigger for these two programs. A must-win for Gilmer to stay alive and a chance for the Ramblers to solidify their contention in the middle of the pack and push themselves towards that potential finish and making their first playoff berth in over 12 years. Butterbean, what do you tell these kids if you're Ethan Thompson? What do you say before they go out there?
Rev it up. Just go out there. Play lights out. Play with your hair down. Play with your hair on fire. Just going out there and just play ball.
I like it.
No thinking. Just go play.
No thinking allowed.
I mean, we have seen it the whole season long. Whenever they start thinking, things go bad. So they just need to go full force and just come out and play.
Rambler football team is through the banner. They're onto the field and ready to go. High school football kicks off in just seconds. We've talked about the records. The offensive production of the Ramblers has not been nearly as good as GHS Gilmer, averaging almost 30 points per game. The Ramblers at about 17. But the Ramblers have one of the best defenses in all of North Georgia. They've been lights out all season long. Tough to contend with for anybody who's battling Lafayette High School. Does that defense play a factor tonight, or do they need more offensive production?
I tell you, just seeing on the sideline right there that number 9, I'm telling you, that makes even better. So we have number 9 back after a couple weeks.
Carruthers, you mean?
Yes. Got Carruthers back, Dejon, and just seeing Huggins' face just brightens his day because them two together is like thunder and lightning. You don't know which one's going to strike first.
I like it. Thunder and lightning. Players to watch in this one. For those of you at home, we're going to keep an eye on Bryson Cleghorn for the Lafayette Ramblers. He has been super, super good this season on both sides of the ball, and that's why we're watching him. A senior wearing number 2. The wide receiver defensive back is over 40 carries. Crucial on both sides of the ball. Great eyes at safety. Delivers big hits and big energy.
and we'll fly to the ball.
And before kickoff, quickly, Peyton Chansey, the running back, the workhorse, our player to watch for the Gilmer Bobcats. Number 34, a junior, 91 carries, 583 yards on the ground, 12 total touchdowns, entering tonight against LaFayette, and it's on his junior homecoming. Both teams out on the turf and ready to go. Thank you for joining us for high school football, a regional matchup with incredible implications. It really just doesn't get bigger than this. The Ramblers will send it away to the Bobcats first. Welcome. Booted away, it rolls, bounces Skeeters, 25-20. Fielded there across the 25. Stood up and dropped by the Ramblers after a short return to start this.
Hey, I tell you, our kickoff team got down there pretty quick for only a little 5-yard take back right there. That was a good kick by Harrison Gilstrap. A little swivel kick. Let it bounce a couple times, give our guys time to get down there to make the tackle.
So the offense of the Bobcats up front, it's the senior Sam Jones at left tackle, the sophomore Fabian Perez-Lopez at left guard, the senior at center Austin Green, David Bright at right guard, and Kevin Olea, the freshman at right tackle, getting the start. More on the offense in a moment as we're about to see our first play of the game for the Bobcats. Gilmer High School, a full crowd and a full house. Bobcats trying to draw the Ramblers offside. There's a give to the right side between the guard and tackle and going nowhere. A short gain of maybe 2 as they're over the 28 down to the 31-yard line. We'll call it a long 2.
Yeah, it looks like Gilmer's already got somebody hurt. It looks like he tried to block his helmet from hitting somebody else's helmet with his forearm.
Slow to rise. Hopefully he's all right. The running backs, Peyton Chansey, our player to watch. Madden Hopkins, the sophomore. Shine Smith, Hunter Britton, Kylu G, and the quarterback, A.J. Callahan, the sophomore. More on him in a moment. Second and a long 7, almost 8. Bobcats give it right up inside. Pinballs off of defenders, rolling up the middle. First down and more. Almost 15 yards for the Bobcats of Gilmer. First and 10.
And also, if you're looking at LaFayette has done something a little bit different on defense. They've got number 60. He was number 40, our fullback, at the beginning of the season. Now he's number 60, and he is playing a stand-up nose guard. He can either go in the 4, the stand, just basically blitzing right through the center.
Bobcats have the football just beyond their own 40, nearly to the 45. We're not only in the bleachers, we're facing away from the scoreboard, so no assistance for us tonight. Here's the snap, in trouble in the backfield and nowhere to go. The Ramblers wrap their man and drop him. A loss of about 2 on 1st and 10 to make it 2nd and long for Gilmer High.
I'm thinking that is Keaton on the tackle. It's kind of hard to see these jerseys rolled up. But I'm thinking it's either Keaton or Arthur.
Callahan moving offensive blockers all around at 2nd and 12 from just behind the 40-yard line for the Bobcats at Gilmer as we're just getting started. Here's the give, left side, ton of room. He's gone over the 50, 40, 30, 20, stiff arm, reaching for the end zone and tackled down deep in the red zone near the 10-yard line. Just barely stopped by the Ramblers of LaFayette. The Bobcats threatening to score to open this on their homecoming.
That was Ware on the chase down.
Great carry by the tight end, the senior Robert Pym, who takes that, breaks through right up the middle, a couple of blocks by the center and guards, and he's gone. Ramblers now in trouble, backed up against their own goalpost. 1st and goal for the Bobcats. Gilmer's quarterback, Callahan, looks both ways from under center, gives it left again. The same play to Pym as he rolls his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats, as the LEDs flash in LJ, Georgia.
Wow, pretty nifty. Got the LED lights here.
Early on, it is 6-0. Bobcats of Gilmer lead on their homecoming. 9:22 to play in quarter one. Bobcats boot this away for the PAT. 7-0 Gilmer High School. They lead with 2 minutes and 40 seconds gone in the first quarter of play between Gilmer High and the Lafayette Ramblers. Lafayette's offense will go to work for the first time today when we come back.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
There's just 3 minutes gone in our first quarter. It's 7-0 Gilmer High School on their homecoming.
Yeah, the running back for Gilmer, I mean, he just tucked it right in behind the big lineman and just got free. We was also blitzing that time too, and the ball just got kicked right through the end zone for a touchback.
This sails for the touchback, and so the Ramblers offense will take over after the touchback. And quickly getting to know that offense of Lafayette High School, led up front by the big guys. A great offensive line, very experienced one. Avery McClure, Kevin Patton, Elijah Rapier, Isaac Bradley, Brody signed the right tackle, and a sophomore. The quarterback, Dax Edwards. Bryson Cleghorn, player to watch, the running back. And a great host of receivers as well. We'll meet in a moment. First and 10, give to the left side. Gets a block and dragged down after a short gain. Ramblers trying to break this out with an outside hip run from the left tackle.
And that was Bryson Cleghorn with the, nope, that was Bryson Pinson with the run right there. I tell you, between him and Z, they got so much speed, and Bryson Cleghorn coming out of that backfield, you can hand it to all three of them, and I don't see no defense trying to catch them once they break free.
Penson's been great both ways. Ramblers move a man through the backfield. There's the give right up inside, and rolling forward, he'll move the chains and more. A huge gain for the Ramblers between the stripes.
That's old Dax, already done running. Second play to the game. Dax Edwards done running it up the middle. Whenever you speak of being in the crowd, we are in the crowd tonight. We are sitting in the bleachers watching the game just like anybody else was.
8:20 to go in our first quarter. Here's the give to the left side. Penson trying to push it up in there, trapped near the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Bobcats are able to hem him in. Receivers running for the Ramblers tonight: Porter Centel, Javen Williams, Frazier, Nicholas, English, Hughes, Stoner, and Harris rounding out that group. Also going to see some Rayburn at tight end, Huggins, Torbett. And so the Ramblers getting set. Here's the pitch back across to the right side, coming to the close sideline, beyond the line of scrimmage. Williams driving defenders with him. He's got 5 on him, still going, and rolls beyond the line to gain.
That's
a 12-yard gain.
Way to keep them legs going right there.
I mean, that is running the football like a man. He looked like a grown man running out onto the field tonight. I saw him come out of the locker room. I'm like, man, Williams has got some size to him. and he absolutely drags the play forward to move the chains and make it 1st and 10 for Lafayette High School right near the midfield stripe. 7 minutes to play in the first quarter.
It's the workout. I mean, he works them legs out. He don't skip leg day. You can tell. He just carried 5 men 4 yards.
Edwards from under center wants to throw. Quick toss across. Caught. Cutting it back to the inside. Slides off one and taken down. Nowhere to go on the catch and run for the Ramblers, man. I like the look to Centel there. It just doesn't break him free.
Yeah, that's like a little, basically a quarterback wide receiver pitch and catch, and then he just comes back where everybody's blocking down and tries to run, but the defense sniffed it out and stepped the guy in front of our lead blocker and took him out right there.
Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, Prep Football live from LJ, Georgia. 7-0 Bobcats. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ramblers with the ball. 2nd and 10. Here's the throw to the close side and caught just in the sideline. Penson gets that and goes down.
He threw it to where nobody else on the field could catch it but Bryson Penson. It was about 4 inches off the ground, and Bryson was sliding across the ground catching it.
Penson with a nice catch, nice gain. Rambler offense ready to get back to work. Up front is Curtis, Ramirez, Olay, and Pym on the defensive line for the Bobcats. Callahan, Smith, and Duggan, the linebackers. West, Britton, Cronick, and Rellinger, the defensive backs for Gilmer High School. Ramblers looking to move the chains right near the midfield stripe. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper. Edwards knifing his way through traffic. Hit hard in the ribs and goes down at the 45-yard line of the Bobcats, getting it over the midfield stripe and moving the chains. 1st and 10 Lafayette.
Tough young man right there. That was a great run coming out of the backfield. Just so much we could say about Dax Edwards. I mean, just shows grit and poise out there on the field, and also just a hard-nosed kid.
Ramblers over 1,000 yards on offense this season. They've averaged a great clip, 16 points per game for this offense. To the left side, trying to drive his way right up inside and gets a nice little gain, short yardage, but it makes 2nd down much more manageable with 4:45 to play in our first quarter. We're at 7-0 Bobcats.
That was a nice hard run by Walden. Walden's came along the past couple of weeks and getting us what we call workhorse yardage right there. I mean, he just brutally just gets in there and takes a beating for 4 yards.
Ramblers, 2nd down and long from just over the 45 of the Bobcats. Double reverse, they contain Porter. He cuts it back, slips 1-2, and goes down. He's in trouble, hit hard by the defense of the Bobcats as they hem him in, and it's that tight end who took it all the way down and nearly punched it in. Robert Pym getting involved again, the senior making a big splash on homecoming.
I would go back to that play, but instead of doing the double handoff, I would just let him
They were
go
watching for, hey, that's a great, you better get on the phone with someone there, Mr. Butterbean.
Run the ball.
Yeah, they were watching for that double reverse
There
specifically. You've got 2 defenders standing in where your pocket would have been, behind where the quarterback was. So when the reverse comes back, he's trapped. Quarterback takes the snap. Edwards throws close side. Caught. Is he in play? Ramblers.
One
yes.
ref said yes.
1st and 10, Lafayette High School, a great 11-yard gain as they move the ball from behind the 40 down to the 35-yard line of the Bobcats. They'll spot him at the 34.
And if you've been listening to us, you know that we always say that football is a game of inches. Well, that was a toe.
I mean, he just barely was in. That's a good point.
He was barely in.
Very exciting couple of plays on the first offensive possession of the night for the Ramblers. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. We're at 7-0 Bobcats. Pitch to Penson, lots of room. Sideline far side, 3 into the red zone. 10-yard line, house call. Touchdown, Lafayette High School Ramblers, as they're within 1 on the road in the first quarter in a pivotal GHSA regional matchup.
They tried to set the corner over there, and we was able to get that little bubble outside of it, and he was gone to the house after that. Harrison Gilstrap for the kick now for the extra point.
Seeking to tie it up. The kick up, away, and through. It's 7-all in LJ, Georgia, with 3:20 still to play in our first quarter between the Ramblers and the Bobcats. We'll return in just 30 seconds with more prep football action live.
All of the ways to watch your favorite local and regional sports. Join us now on Twitch TV. You can also find NSBN on Amazon Fire TV or visit us live on YouTube as we stream games there as well. Another fan favorite way to watch is nsbnsports.com. You can also find us through our NSBN app, free to download from the Google Play Store, and Roku TV, where you can find all of our content. NSBN Sports, visit us at nsbnsports.com.
As we're deadlocked 7 apiece between the Ramblers and the Bobcats. How about that response right away on offense, Butterbean?
It was nice. I mean, he took it out a little bit further than he did the first little bubble run and took it to the house. Uh-oh.
Booted away. Here's the return man from the 20-yard line. 25 for the Bobcats, out to the 30, trying to knife its way through traffic, hemmed in and dropped by the Rambler kick coverage team. Nice little return by Jeremiah Few to get the drive started. Now we'll see the offense of the Bobcats go back to work, and they'll be trying to move the ball again against a stingy Lafayette Rambler defense, including DeJean Carruthers on one side, the blind side man, the sophomore defensive end, Hooten Logan, Avery McClure down inside. You'll see Isaac Bradley on the backside, Andrew Huggins, Hagan English, Josh Franks, the linebackers, and the defensive backs, the menacing Riley Arthur, Bryson Cleghorn, player to watch, Maddox Torbett, and Jordan Ridley on the other end. Bobcats building some tension. Here's the snap. Give right up inside. Pinballs to the outside right away and stopped after a short gain. Second and long, Gilmer High School.
You know, after watching film and everything for the past couple of weeks, and I know Gilmer's quarterback was watching, I'd hate to know that I was going to have to go out there and get hit by some of the guys that the Ramblers have.
Absolutely. And Carruthers is a big body, very, very physical defensive front. The linebackers, I mean, really, Lafayette is physical in a way that other teams aren't at every level. Your line, your linebackers, your defensive backs. There's a piece of pink on the field. I don't know what that is. Got to get that off. There's something on the field right at the line of scrimmage.
That is a...
is that like a wrist, coach?
Yeah, wristband.
2nd and 9. Bobcats handed off right up inside and stopped immediately after a 5-yard gain. Able to plunge through the defensive line. The linebackers trap him and drop him. It's 3rd medium. The football just beyond their own 35, so the Bobcats a long way from the end zone. 65 yards. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play still in the first quarter. We're at 7-7. 3rd and medium. Bobcats of Gilmer ready to go. This offense has been electric this season, about 30 points per game.
Looks like we've got about 9 men in the box. Got some bouncing around.
A.J. Callahan pitches it. The ball is fumbled, and the Bobcats get on top of it just in time, as it'll be 4th and 6. Maybe a short 7 for Gilmer High School. They're going to have to end up punting this away.
Whew. That was almost going to be a Christmas turkey right there.
Great opportunity for Lafayette High School, as they're going to get the football right back, and we'll see where this punt goes.
Got Ridley back there to catch, and also looks like, Porter Santel just walked out there. So we got some speed back there to bring in the ball.
Rambler return men are standing back near their own 30-yard line. Snap is good at the 20. Bobcats send it away. Great delivery. Struck down to the 35. Here comes the Rambler man towards the close sideline, over the hash marks. Hemmed in near the 35. Still driving to the 40 and stopped.
That looked almost like a face mask. It was close.
Great return. And so the Rambler offense will have nice starting field position for this next possession. Football is right at the 40, so 60 yards from the end zone. Deadlocked at 7 apiece. with 51 seconds to play in the first quarter.
And really, we just got to take it easy like we did. 4 yards of play.
Rambler offense. We'll see what the pace is. Penson takes it to the left side. Pinballs off a would-be tackler. Drives his way up inside. A 5-yard gain, and he's running like he's playing old-fashioned football.
And their defense coordinator over there at Gilmer, I know he's probably yelling at them, quit arm tackling, because I'll go ahead and tell you, Bryson Penson is about like a ball of explosives. You're not going to just touch him with one hand. You're going to have to wrap up to get him down. He ain't just going to go down.
This Rambler offense has become one of the more exciting ones in North Georgia with this spread wildcat. Check down pass is dropped.
Tried to run before he ever caught it. And he really only had one defender right behind him. So he had a great chance to turn and run down the sideline on that one.
Yeah, the Bobcat, Mason West, the junior, is all over him. Drops the ball. He heard the footsteps coming. Ramblers will have to take another crack on it on 3rd and 6.
I tell you, I mean, Dak ain't got no easy job tonight. Gilmer's defense is hopping around everywhere. You don't know if they're running a 3 on the line, 4 on the line. They're just bouncing around.
Pym is a big dude. Lined up at defensive end, Robert Pym. Ramblers take the snap. Edwards throws it. It's batted down, incomplete. Well played by the big guy, Douglas Callahan, the linebacker, who came right off the edge. And so it's an incomplete pass with 8 seconds left in the first quarter in a tied game. Football is at the 44-yard line of the Ramblers. They'll be forced to punt it away.
You know, there's something in our back pocket that we used about 4 games ago with number 5. I'm not going to say what it is, but I think this could be a little Christmas present if we decide to do it.
Javen Williams on to punt for the Ramblers. He's standing just over the 30-yard line. Snap is good. He takes off, evades one Bobcat, another right there. He's in trouble. Running, diving for the line to gain. Couldn't be closer with his outstretched arms just shy of the stick. And it's a turnover on downs as the football goes back to Gilmer High. Calling for medical staff. We've got a man slow to rise on the turf for Gilmer High School. Hopefully he's all right as everybody goes to their knee right away. And we'll break while they check on him. Prep football will return in LJ, Georgia.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry and a lot of hungry people to feed. Krause Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Buffalo's Cafe for the football season.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Worse.
So the Ramblers couldn't convert the first down. It was right at the line to gain.
by inches, we missed that.
Yeah, Williams put the hustle in. If he hadn't had to evade a tackle or two there in the backfield, he'd have made it. Showed off the wheels, nearly takes it 15 yards to make it a 1st and 10. Instead, it'll now be a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats of Gilmer, who are tied with the Ramblers, 7-all. Time for just one play in this first quarter, 2 seconds. The football at the 47-yard line of LaFayette. Callahan from under center gives it right to the left side, and the tailback pushes his way between the guard and center, gets a nice little gain, and it's close to being a 6-yard gain, as that'll wrap up our first quarter of play. 7-7, Ramblers, Bobcats. Prep football returns in just a moment from Ellijay, Georgia.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Field position, as they'll immediately take this for the first down, a 5-yard gain to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Hot start to the drive. Tied 7-7, just starting the second quarter. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, Tim Hall in the studio with us, and Mr. Sammy along with us. Sammy Collins, glad you're with us tonight. It's getting cold.
Sammy's over here with his short pants on.
Bobcats, after they moved the chains from the 45 right up the middle and stopped immediately, a short gain of maybe a yard. 2nd and long.
I tell you, that quarterback for Gilmer, he's got such a quick handoff to his running backs. I even thought he still had it, and he done handed it off.
Callahan carrying the play call in. Second and long for the Bobcats. The football from the 35-yard line of LaFayette. Everybody's inside of the tackle box. Tied 7-7. Still in our first half. 9:40 to play in quarter 2. Fakes the give. Callahan keeps it. Option outside. A lot of room for the big guy. Takes a shot to the knee and goes down at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle by the Ramblers. I like the play design by the Bobcats. I can see why that's worked for them all season long, but this time hemmed in and dropped hard.
Yeah, whenever you had 2 guys on the quarterback and 2 guys on the pitch, man, you're not going to get very far.
The Ramblers finished with a 500 overall record in 2018, 2011, 2010, and 2009. Winning seasons were 2008, 2003, and 1993. That was their last 3 winning seasons where they were over 500. 7-7, 10 minutes to play in our first half. 3rd and long for the Bobcats. Fakes the give. There's the big guy again. This time he rolls forward, a gain of 7. It'll be 4th down and 3, just outside of the red zone. They're at the 27-yard line of the Ramblers. Call it the 28.
Might as well go ahead and roll down your socks, Rambler defense. They're coming. I don't think their kicker can kick that far, and they're not going to punt it, so they're coming.
Callahan is back onto the field, the quarterback for the play call. The Gilmer Bobcats looking to convert deep in Rambler territory. Lafayette needs the stop big time in this first half. Callahan shouting out to his coach. 3 tailbacks behind the quarterback. Everybody is in the tackle box for the Bobcats of Gilmer. Callahan gives it right up inside. It's a fake. Pitch to the outside. First down and more. Tries for the hurdle and forced off on the sideline. Cleghorn delivers a big hit, but the chains moved. Football is down. Now, I think Ethan Thompson is arguing that should be a penalty.
Yes.
Because a hurdle is a penalty in high school football in the state of Georgia. They don't care. They're not going to listen to Ethan. I'm sure they don't care what you and I think.
No,
they go ahead and move the chains.
But GHSA put that into effect 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was a nice hurdle, but you just can't do it. It's against the rules now.
Well, not tonight in Gilmer County.
Bobcats move the chains. 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone at the 21-yard line. Callahan, left side, big guy, stumbles and drops himself down at the 15. They mark him at the 16 as it's 2nd and medium into the red zone for Gilmer High. Great crowd tonight. Both stands are full, home and away, as it's homecoming for the Bobcats of Gilmer. They're driving and grinding against the Ramblers. 8 minutes to play in our first half. We're at 7-7. Bobcats in the red zone at the 16-yard line of LaFayette, threatening to score. Callahan shouting out to his offense. Coach is delivering a last-second change. AJ under center. Everybody's in the tackle box again. Give to the left side. Bobcats, lots of room driving. He's gone. End zone. Touchdown. Gilmer High Bobcats. He's free, breaks away, and for the moment it's 13-7 Gilmer High. Their second rush score of the night. One of the most prolific rushing offenses in the state of Georgia. So the Bobcats are looking to make it a 7-point game again. 7:46 to play in the first half. For the moment, 13-7 Gilmer High. Bobcats, Callahan takes the snap, hold is good. Kicker boots this up away, sails between the uprights, and it is 14-7. Gilmer High leads the Ramblers on their home turf and their homecoming. We'll return in just a moment with more Prep Football. We're welcoming you inside of the stadium where it is 14-7. The Bobcats of Gilmer are leading the Ramblers after a nice score. Butterbean, a missed call by our head referee. He was right there.
He was right there, and 2 other guys was too.
Big missed call for the official. Could change the face of this game. Return for the Ramblers. Goes down inside of the 40, and he's dragged down. Big return, and so LaFayette's going to take over just about 60 yards from the end zone. That's great starting field position.
Great hands right there by number 13, Nicholas, getting about 7 yards off that return of that little pooch kick. He was only a couple of people away from breaking it.
Ready to go where it's 14-7 Bobcats. Ramblers with the football again. The offense underway. Edwards takes the snap, gives it to the left, close sideline, over the 40, stopped at the 39 and rolled over. Good run, good carry. Ethan Lynch, the junior, trying to show off that power. And Penson has been fed the ball a few times early. Ramblers this time 2 back deep. Edwards under center, gives it to Williams, who's headed to the far side. Beyond the line of scrimmage, takes a shot and spins forward for a medium yardage gain. Going to make third down much more manageable for Lafayette, but they only get about 4. And so they'll need 6 to move the chains. The football is at their own 45-yard line, the line to gain just near the midfield stripe.
Got the horns going.
What is that?
That is one of them soccer horns.
I can hear it.
One.
Here we go. Edwards takes the snap, throws over the middle. It's caught. Williams makes a man miss midfield stripe. 45 of the Bobcats. 40 rolled over. 1st and 10 Ramblers. A nice, slick 20-yard gain. Rambler offense is rolling on the road against Gilmer. They trail by 7. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to play in our first half, where it's 14-7. Gilmer High leads on their homecoming. This is as big as it gets in regional matchups. Lafayette needs the game in hand. I feel like they really need to win this. 2 opponents left on the schedule after this. More on that in a moment. Edwards wants to throw from the shotgun. Uncorks one down the center of the field. Fading, diving, he catches the ball. Touchdown, Lafayette High School Ramblers.
How did he get
Incredible, double covered. Bryson Penson scores the touchdown. Call up Recruit Georgia. Call up the GHSA. Phone Sports Center. Touchdown, Lafayette High School Ramblers.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. That's number 1 on the ESPN, baby.
How in the world did he catch it?
know.
It's the fullback that catches the long bomb.
He catches the long bomb and the shortest of the 3 people that was back there.
Here's the kick, and the PAT is good as well, as it's now 14-all in LJ, Georgia, in what is becoming an instant classic already between the Ramblers and the Bobcats. We'll return with more prep football in just a moment.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Out in the forest and shooting an arrow up in the air and through the trees and trying to catch it. Because that's what he just did.
That was nuts. He was fading away. He caught it at hip height with both hands double covered by guys that were at least 6 inches taller than him.
Yeah.
I don't know how he caught that. Booted away, caught by the Bobcats, tries to return
That
it,
was a good
steps
kick.
out. Great delivery on the kickoff. Fielded, but nowhere to go for Smith. And so the Bobcats will take over with less than ideal field position. It's not abysmal by any means, better than a touchback, but a long way to go on this drive.
I mean, he tricked the guy into trying to run with the ball, and time he picked it up, he was done standing out of bounds.
Glad you're with us. Prep football as the Bobcats on their homecoming will start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Callahan fakes the give, pitches it back to the outside. Lots of room and nowhere to go, as he initially looked like he was going to have a seam right there, and it kind of seals up. Ramblers do a nice job of adjusting.
He's going to feel that one in the morning. He got hit in the rib cage with that one.
Sel Nicholas playing a lot in this one, looking really good from that safety spot. Coming up, delivering a couple of popping hits.
And not just popping, I mean, he's hitting them at the hip bone.
Medium yardage situation now coming together for the Bobcats. 2nd and 6. Football back in their own territory just beyond the 20. There's the give to the left side. Pinballs off of his own left tackle and dragged down. That's close to the line to gain. We'll call it 4. I'll remind you that Butterbean and I are seated in the bleachers on the away side in the upper corner. And so I can't even really see the scoreboard, actually. I can just make out the time, and I'm blind. I want you to know that. I'm wearing contacts, and they're not good.
I got glasses, and I still can't see
I don't know what's happening. We're at field level trying to call the game.
4:30. 4:30. We've got a parent helping us.
Shout out to someone's mom. Here's the give to the left, and that'll move the chains and more. They got 6 yards. They needed 1. It is 1st and 10 for the Gilmer Bobcats with 4:30 to play still in this first half. 14-14 between Gilmer and the Ramblers.
That is number 53's mom, Simpson. They call him Moose. Moose's mom's helping us out right here.
1st and 10. Fakes are working. Ramblers are confused. Quarterback Callahan throws this, caught near the sideline, cuts it back over the hash marks, kneecaps. He goes down, but he gets a big gain of 14. 1st and 10, Gilmer just shy of midfield at their own 48-yard line. Yeah, it's a great catch and run right there. It's Smith, the senior running back, and he's been super productive. He's number 2 on the team. Scratch that, number 3 on the team in yards produced. Enters the day with 350 on the season and 3 touchdowns on the ground, as well as 2 through the air. And we've got a timeout down on the sideline. Coach is way out there near the hash marks for the Bobcats of Gilmer.
We got a person down.
Hopefully he's all right. He's behind the play. And they're going to check on him. Hard to tell.
Looks like one of our linemen.
Looks like he's good to go.
It's Patton. I think it's Patton.
They hoisted him to his feet.
Nope, that's Grissom. Grissom, 61. He's up. He's walking on his own, clapping.
True freshman.
Letting his defensive line know that he's all right. Hey, I tell you, he's had a great freshman year this year. Grissom has. Him and Patton in the middle.
Glad to see he's all right. High school football coming to you live where it's 14-14 between the Ramblers and the Bobcats of Gilmer. Late in our second quarter, 3:45 to play until the half. Gilmer is driving. They're rolling their way downfield. They're just shy of midfield where it's 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Callahan, the quarterback, looking to the sideline. Paul Standard calls the plays on offense. Here's the give to the left side. It's a pitch back, caught, lots of room, hash marks, sideline, 40, almost to the 30, and dragged down by Cleghorn and the Ramblers. Those are the kind of plays that made me select Bryson as our player to watch today. Cleghorn is really good at staying with the ball, roving. He doesn't give up yardage, though. If you notice, the angle he takes is really east-west. It's not a lot of going south to make the tackle.
He is a geometry-type player. I mean, he takes his angles very well, especially on the ball that ain't on his side of the field. He knows how to take his angles and get there. Flies around like Superman.
Here's the snap. After a quick fake, it's a give to the left side. Follows the guard and tackle and driven backwards. He gets about 4. So it goes from being 1st and 10, now it's 2nd and 6. The football is right on the 30 of the Ramblers.
I think that was a very gracious placing right there. It looked like it was a couple of yards, well, about a yard back.
Second and medium. Bobcats right up the middle, and this time he's stuffed. Ramblers make the nice play, a gain of 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4 as the Bobcats push this down to the 28-yard line. We're tied 14-14.
Looks like LaFayette's going to be taking a timeout right here to try to control the clock. There's a minute 49 seconds left.
Super interesting chess match on the field between these two sides. You know, I like that, trying to control the clock, trying to get another possession out of this first half. You don't want to let them grind the clock and walk into the half with a one-possession lead. How crucial could this end up being? Could this just be the ball game right here with how close it's been?
Well, it could, but then we also come out at halftime with the ball. We get the ball after halftime, so it's if we can stop them right here, then we're in that little thing that we talked about last week and the week before, a little double dipping right here before halftime. Try to score and then come out and score one, get one up on them. So it'd be nice to stop them right here. I mean, what is it, about 5 yards, stop them, make them either try to go for it or kick a field goal. I mean, if we can pick up a fumble right here and everything, it would help out our cause very much. Looks like Grissom's running on the sidelines, getting ready to go back in.
3rd and 4. The line to gain is the 24 of the Ramblers. Gilmer with the ball. 1:49 left in the half after the timeout. Here's the give left side. Somehow slides through. First down and more into the red zone. 15 as he is bowled over from behind by the Ramblers. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 14 of Lafayette High. Deep in the red zone. A prime scoring chance with 90 seconds to play in our first half.
I ain't gonna lie, I got fooled. I done thought another player had it. I was following another player.
I won't lie, I did as well, but saw the play keep going and knew he didn't have it. 1st and 10, deep in the red zone. 14, the fakes are working for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, give to the right up the middle, trying to push his way forward. He gets a great gain. Gonna make it a short yardage situation on 2nd down. Clock moving quickly, 75 seconds to play still in this first half between the Ramblers and Bobcats. Wanting to push their way towards the end zone. 2nd and 4. Football just beyond the 5. Here's the snap, fakes the give, Callahan wrapped and dropped as a helmet pops off. Football back beyond the 10-yard line of the Ramblers, 55 seconds, and as the clock drains, a timeout by the Gilmer Bobcats. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Football just beyond the 10-yard line of Lafayette, threatening to score on the far hash marks. 14-14, Ramblers trying to make what would be a season-defining stop against the Bobcats of Gilmer in one of the biggest regular season games they've played in the last 3 decades. You need the game in hand going down the backstretch of your schedule. You've got to have this. You've got the Heritage Generals. You've got the Yellow Jackets left to play. You have to go on the road to play Calhoun. You just have to win this game, Butterbean.
Yeah, and can't say it can't be done, the other two, but this would help us be in the driver's seat a whole lot better. Because I think whenever you put yourself in pressure situations, then sometimes the kids are thinking more about the pressure than the game in itself. So if we can get this pressure off of us, come in here to Gilmer and take a win tonight, it'll help our pressure out a whole lot.
Here's the give. Bobcats trying to fight their way for 1st down yardage, and it's going to be 4th and short for Gilmer High. 45 seconds on the clock, and it doesn't run on the play. The clock only ran 2 seconds.
Ethan was running down, getting that timeout. Every second counts.
The officials are all checking their notes on field. The head ref standing over the ball. It is on the 7-yard line on the far hash marks. The left side of the field for the Gilmer High Bobcats, who are driving from left to right, at least from where we sit in the away bleachers facing the home side. It's homecoming for Gilmer. They're looking for an important possession pad headed into the locker room at the half. I mean, this is just huge.
And really, a lot of people don't know how huge this is, but them players do. Them players out there, that defense knows. I mean, 61 got hurt just a minute ago, and he got himself better on the sideline, went and said, hey, coach, put me in. I'm ready to go. And, hey, that just shows grit right here, what this game means to these kids right here.
Bobcats, 4th and 2. Can they convert? Callahan looking to the coach standard on the sideline. Gilmer High, a lot of marbles in the bag, and a timeout taken on the field by our referee, as he'll come to speak with Ethan Thompson, the head coach of the Ramblers, and he is not happy. He is letting Ethan have it.
For what?
There's no way that he could have heard him say anything on the sideline, say anything with how loud it was in here. The referee is going to hobble back to the field. I have no idea what that could have been for.
It has to probably be for the horn.
What is the coach of the football team supposed to do about a horn? That is exactly what it was for. The Bobcats need this, 4th and 2. Here's the snap, give right up the middle. He's got that more reaching for the end zone, and he's in, clean as can be. Touchdown! Gilmer Bobcats. Now are they marking him back?
Yeah, he didn't get in.
The FAR official signaled touchdown. Now they're putting him on the 1.
I'll tell you, the white hat guy, I try not to talk about referees, but he needs to worry about the game, less about what's going on the sidelines.
I'm worried about the touchdown being called for and then called off.
Yeah.
So what the other part about that is Gilmer does not want to score there because they don't want to give LaFayette one more possession. So the FAR official says that's a touchdown, which means LaFayette's going to get the ball back with 40 seconds left. Then he wipes it off and says they're at the 1.
But I still want to know why he came over and was talking to. Surely it wasn't for our band, because Gilmer's band is over here on our sidelines.
I don't know. We're in the stands tonight, fully screened from that far sideline where we sit. I mean, we're looking into the backs of the offensive and defensive line. That looked like a touchdown to me. The FAR official says touchdown. The close official, who is further away from the play, says they're down on the 1. I mean, okay. So a chance to grind the clock out for the Gilmer Bobcats with 19 seconds left in the half and go into the half with a possession lead. Seconds on the clock. Football on the 1-yard line. Gilmer High Bobcats. Everybody's inside. LaFayette Rambler defense loading up the tackle box. Standard, the head coach of Gilmer, shouting out to Callahan and the offense right under center. There's the snap. Tries to give it right side. Pushing his own shoulder. They call it a touchdown. Will it stand? Yes, the touchdown pushed home for the Bobcats of Gilmer. This time they leave it on the board. A quarter of a minute still to play in the first half. To 14. Bobcats lead the Ramblers. Not a lot of time to work with for LaFayette, who did score a long touchdown already. Ball's fumbled, and he's not going to escape. Ramblers got him. Ridley rolls over the would-be scorer as it'll remain 20-14.
Way to go, Ridley.
In LJ, Georgia. Very, very close opportunity. The Bobcats ahead by a possession with a quarter minute to go in this first half.
Let a horn go, and we're the one that's getting blamed for it.
A quarter of a minute to play in the first half. A one-possession lead for the Bobcats. It's 2014. Ramblers return man, 20-yard line, evades one, cuts it back, in trouble. Sentel stood up, still fighting forward. 25, he goes down. 6 seconds on the clock in LJ.
6 seconds, so this could be a nice little... Dak's got the arm. We got the speed. Put all 5 wide receivers out there and let them run.
Football would need to go a long way. We'll see what LaFayette can do.
Well, just like I had a coach tell me one time, it ain't really got to go a long ways. It's just got to go past the slowest guy.
Big thanks to David Finney for all his support, tuning in tonight, joining us. Mr. Reinhardt Eagles. 1st and 10. Here's the pitch across to Penson. He's hemmed in, evades a couple across the 40. Still going. He's got a convoy and dragged down just shy of midfield. Nearly broke it to the house as he goes 25 yards to end the half. And a flag down as the Bobcats are scrambling to get to the locker room. Look at them run. They're trying to escape before the flag can be assessed. And it looks like, hold on just a moment.
Hold on. We may get a play.
And we're going to get a play, I think. No, they're calling this one halftime as standard, and the referees, as well as Thompson, chatting at midfield. We are headed to the locker room between these two sides. 20-14. The lead is in the paws, if you will, of the Gilmer Bobcats. The Ramblers on the road. Some real oddities of the officiating towards the end of that half and what was otherwise a very, very cleanly officiated and played first half. Butterbean, before we go to the break and come back with some halftime analysis, brief thoughts on that first half.
I think we're playing great. I mean, yeah, here or there, the touchdown, but Gilmer, I think they came in here thinking that they was just going to run over our defense, but our defense has showed them that they're not.
20-14, 2 quarters are gone, 2 quarters to play in a pivotal regional matchup in GHSA football. The Ramblers and Bobcats will return in just a moment. Halftime analysis coming at you.
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well, run like the wind.
Sit in the hip like, whenever you tip them all got to sit in the hip like, whenever
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's like that. Got it, but stays fair. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you. It's like that.
You don't have to wear a uniform for service or sacrifice. Every day, ordinary Americans perform extraordinary acts of courage and selfless service. Please join us in recognizing citizen heroes who have made a difference in the lives of others through their acts of courage and selfless service in communities across America. Nominate a citizen hero today at themedalofhonor.com.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. Tony, what do you think?
Quincy, it's 2 a.m. You have school tomorrow. Get some rest.
See you tomorrow, Saquon.
You got it, Quessy.
His name is Quincy. The crowd goes wild.
Hey, Quincy.
Quincy! Your son's fantasies are going to destroy my house.
Speed move! Quincy, take the snap! Hike! Here comes Fred Warner!
I'm open!
He's got Jefferson!
All right! Get up on me, hit the gritty?
Nah, hit the Quincy.
What is that boy doing?
Here sitting on the bleachers out in the middle of the crowd tonight. They did not have room for us up in the box, so we're out here in the middle of our peers getting to watch the game just like they do. And the first half was ups and downs, but our defense did come out and stop some of the big runs, but they did have one big run. And if you're not here, then you're not getting to see the little bit of trickery that Gilmer does in the backfield with their quarterback. He sneaks up by underneath the center, and he gets it hiked real quick. And as soon as they're hiking the ball, they are moving. I mean, it is pinpoint perfect with their tailback. He is moving right whenever the ball is, and you don't know if he's handing it off, if he's going to toss it, hand it to another back. They just got a lot of quickness going right there in the backfield. So the defense is getting a little tricked here and there, but not all of them. I mean, we've had some great plays by our defensive line and our linebackers. And we've also had some balls that they stopped in the backfield, and they've also chased down. We had Bryson Klugerhorn, like Gabe brought up earlier, is our player to watch tonight. Bryson was on the left side of the field. The ball was on the right side. He took the right angle and went and saved a touchdown, a quick touchdown, matter of fact, then. But then on the offensive side of it, we've got our own little great running backs. I mean, Gilmer's got 3 good running backs, but we got about 4 or 5, and all of them have touched the ball tonight. We've got Bryson Pinson that's probably leading the pack right now with some yardages. And then we've got Walden. He has had some carries, and we've also got Williams. He has had some carries. I think the crucial point, I believe we came up about a half a yard short on the fake punt. If we would have got the fake punt,
huge.
That would have been huge. And it was a gamble. I mean, and I even called it. I said we may be getting a Christmas dinner or Christmas gift a little early this year, but we came up just a couple feet short. But other than that, I think we've been flawless. The kicks have been good from Gil Stroud. Not really kicking it deep tonight. He's just kicking it where they're not. I really wouldn't want to kick back there to that fast running back neither. Gilmer does have a very fast running back. And then, so Ethan's probably going to go in, go to the whiteboard, look and see where we're struggling at. I see the only thing on defense that we're struggling is we're probably pursuing upfield a little too much, and they're just running right past us. They really run in angles, and it's hard to stop whenever you don't know, A, who's grabbing the ball, and then B, trying to stop the angles. And so our linebackers are still doing a great job. Some of the plays that Gilmer has ran has tricked me and Gabe. We didn't even know where the ball was. So, but all in all, I think it's been a great game so far. not as bad as what people thought it was going to be. I mean, it's 20-14. We're 2 scores away from being ahead by a whole lot. So the missed field goal may come up big at the end of the game.
I think it could. I think it may. The conversion was really close. Very exciting play, very exciting moment in that first half, and it kept us super close throughout the course of the first half. Obviously able to just claw into halftime with a possession lead, Gilmer Bobcats. I think the biggest key to tonight's second half, it was a key coming into the game, but now it's time to talk about it and how it's going to affect the second half. If Lafayette High School, if the Ramblers can look down from the press box and say, okay, they're forcing us into short yardage situations when they're on offense, what Lafayette needs to do is force this offense to throw the football. They have been abysmal throwing the football. We're talking 35% completion rate. They've got less than 400 yards of offense through the air this season and almost 2,000 yards of offense on the ground. Force the Bobcats to throw the ball in a couple big situations, this game is over.
Because they have threw twice and did not come up with it. One
Correct.
of them was
They're both
batted
incomplete.
down.
Yep, both incomplete. So that's what Lafayette needs to do. That's really the key to the second half in my mind.
And I think the second one we sacked him.
Yeah. He couldn't get away.
Right. So I don't think he is not a quarterback that comes out with mind of throw.
No, Callahan is a tricky guy. He's a game manager. He is a utility guy. He can do a lot of things well. He can throw the ball when he has time and when he has space. But this offense is not built to throw the ball. The offensive line is not used to pass pro. The receivers are not used to getting downfield. The running backs aren't used to pass pro, right? He doesn't get the time he needs. More on the Bobcat offense, strategy for the second half, and what to expect when we come back with more of our halftime coverage live from LJ, Georgia, where it's 20-14.
I mean, have they? 101.7, your WQCH radio station. This is Sean Butterbean Green here with Gabriel Schreib, and we are at halftime of Gilmer versus LaFayette, where the score is 20-14, Gilmer. And coming back, and me and Gabe's going to talk about what they got to do now. Some breakage and some of the Lafayette defense. We do know that Ethan's probably went in on the whiteboard and said, hey, guys, we've got to make sure that we're not going upfield too much and we're not giving them the lanes that they're wanting. This is a shifty little backfield. They like their lanes. So what do you think that Ethan's telling them right now, Gabe?
Well, I really just go back to what I talked about with the quarterback. You know, he's about a 35% completion rate on the season. So if you can force them into passing downs, there's no way they're going to convert those, especially if it's a high-pressure down, right? If you can force a 4th and 8, a 4th and 7, a 3rd and 11, Gilmer will be in trouble. If you can keep the Bobcats from finding ways to drive the ball forward, which includes those lanes you're talking about, that's how you win this football game. Almost 2,000 yards of offense on the ground entering tonight. Only 350 through the air all season entering this game. They've got to find a way to force them into passing situations. 20-14, one possession game at the half. Gabe Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, and Butterbean, I just feel like they both are well aware. Obviously, Gilmer has the added pressure of a full house. It's homecoming. Both sides completely filled. They've got ETC3, ETC Now here. They've got their home stream. They've got us. They've got a radio station. Tons of attention on this game. It's super pivotal to the region standings. What's the vibe check from you? I mean, do you think that these guys are in the locker room? If you're a coach, you can't say we have to win this game because it's going to affect the way we play down the stretch, right?
And I feel like, you know, whenever you got running backs like Gilmer has, they could come out in this second half thinking that they've already got it. You know, hey, we've got 7 up or 6 up. Just go out there. We're just going to run the ball, kill the time, and take it to the house. But what they don't understand is LaFayette's over here going, hey, guys, we've got to fight harder to make up the 6 points. We get the 7 points. We're 1 point ahead. And then we go out and do some more damage. But, you know, going back to what you said about making them throw the ball, I wish they would, because whenever we got Bryson Pinson that can intercept it and everything, and we've also got Cleghorn that is going out here and can intercept it. We also got Porter Santel that can go and intercept it. So, we just, there's a couple of things that we can go out and do to help ourselves by forcing them into passing the ball is going to help us to take the ball away. And that would get some extra plays out on the field. But we'll be back with just in a few minutes. This is 93.7 WQCH, and we will see you just shortly.
in the air.
Need so much in the air.
I've been trying to fight 'cause I'm scared. Using witches, watching the Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this park of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to McValue at McDonald's. With McValue, you can buy one and add any one of these for only $1. And look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. It's crazy. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. Take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at your environment. Take a look at your past decisions. Take a look at your present. Are you curious about the future? And setting your expectations at perfection is not a way for growth. So I'd use the word curiosity, and that's a long way to get there. But if you stay curious, I think you can get the most out of life's menu. Because if you don't, you're leaving some of those moments on the table. You gotta try to get the most out of life. You might just think McValue adds the power of choice to McDonald's menu, but it also adds the power of perspective. And depending on how you look at it, that might be the most powerful thing you can order. And while you're here, I can't wait to meet you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
There is a moment in your life when you decide to truly live. To take that trip you've always wanted. I see now what I've been looking for. A feeling of belonging. A belonging to nature. This is a place where people in nature live in harmony. This is my Alaska story. What will yours be?
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
I'm Bijan Robinson, running back for the Atlanta Falcons. Mental health makes me a better person and athlete just because whenever my mind is clear, I perform so much better. So mental health for me is the priority because it controls everything in your body and it gives you the chance to be the best physically you can be.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
I mean, hey, I'm a kid at heart anyways.
Welcome
Got the
back.
mom shouting. She's loving it.
Welcome back to L&J, Georgia, inside of the home of the Bobcats, where it's a 6-point game after one half of play. We're about to enter quarter three. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, we're just trying to behave up here after what has been an exciting halftime show. He's doing the 6-7 thing, throwing his hands around. That's the worst one that we've ever come up with as a society. I hope it's gone soon. And
well, you remember the other thing.
Sammy Collins likes it.
Where people would walk by and throw up things and be like, I got it. Here we go. We're taking it off.
Kickoff is away. Fielded back from inside of the 10. Centel cuts it across to the close hash marks, and he is hit big time right on the paw at the 20-yard line. So from the 21 of their own side of the field, the Ramblers will start quarter three with the football, trailing 20-14 to the Bobcats of Gilmer. Butterbean, I talked at the half about how important scoring is in this half, but more importantly on defense, the Ramblers have to try and force the Bobcats into pass situations. That is a key to winning this matchup tonight. We'll see what they can do with their first possession of this second half. They have not had a season over 500 since 2018. That was the last time they went 500. They went over 500 in 2008 at 6-4. Rumbling forward on 1st and 10, they get 4 yards. Football is at the 25-yard line of the Ramblers, right between the hash marks.
Great young bow, Mr. Williams right there. I just love watching that kid run.
Great football player, can do it all. We'll see what the Ramblers defense can do. They've been really good at controlling the tempo on offense. Ramblers from right to left to open half two. Carry to the close side and drag down. It's Penson who caught that insane touchdown in the first half. 3rd and long. They'll need 6 yards to move the chains.
I tell you, watching Bryson Penson is just amazing. And talking about running backs, I mean, we had one Thursday night. Z Harris ran 5 touchdowns in the JV game. That was amazing.
6-point game as we're just a minute and a half into our second half. Edwards throws it over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. Intended across for Williams. Three defensive backs right there, a linebacker on top of the ball. Madden Hopkins, a sophomore, pops that into the air, and somehow it finds the turf. It was a dangerous moment for the Ramblers.
Glad it did find the turf. Wish it would have found his hands, though.
So opportunity knocks for the Gilmer Bobcats, who are leading by 6 to start this second half. The Ramblers need to find a way to set the tone early in the second half as they trail by 6. There's a break on the field. Timeout taken by Gilmer early. The Bobcats on their homecoming are ahead. Butterbean, do you think they were looking for a fake there? You think Ramblers were considering running it again?
I don't think the Ramblers was thinking about running it, but I think they thought the Ramblers was going to run it.
A little paranoid now.
And he was about to send the house, and we was about to have probably a Paul Thigpen moment because we was about to click the mouse and we was going to take it to the house.
4th down and 6. Freezing cold night in LJ.
Not if you got on clothes like pants and shirts, unlike somebody that I'm on the radio with.
Are you slandering me, sir?
Just calling it like I see it over here.
4th and 6 as I'm wearing shorts on the radio. Here's the snap for the punt. Set away. It's a bad punt for the Ramblers, and what an opportunity to start quarter 3 for the Bobcats at Gilmer. The football will be inside of the Ramblers 40 at their 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Bobcats will just need 90 feet to find the end zone. I mean, it doesn't get better than that if you're Gilmer High School. The offense hustles out onto the field, and they're ready to go. Are those winter gloves? All right, bro.
Yes.
We're in Georgia. You look like you're dressed to go sledding in mid-Michigan.
Well, got to get the slope.
It's
while
not
I'm over
snowing.
Here.
Relax.
Since I lost my weight, I get cold easy.
Here's 1st and 10. Bobcats right up the middle between the guard and center, and a nice gain of 7 yards as it'll be 2nd and 3 inside of the Rambler 30 to the 29-yard line.
A quick shout out to Mr. Gilstrap. He's sitting over there watching that grandson kick. Always great to have him in the crowd with us.
It's interesting to be in the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Get to see all of our peers. They get to see us instead of just hearing us.
Second down. Here's the give. Rolling forward and couldn't go too much further.
He did get it by about a yard, yard and a half. The cheerleaders need to get us going right here. Here they go. So we have the defense needs to wake up right here and get a stop in the backfield. We need a stop, a fumble, something right here to get us going.
Just outside of the red zone, Gilmer hands it off left side, outside hip of the left tackle, bounces it across the hash mark, sideline, inside of the 10, and finally driven out. They'll mark him down inside of the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Bobcats between the 4 and the 3. They lead 20-14 as we've only played 3 minutes in our second half, just getting started with the third quarter.
Kind of like deja vu. Because in the first quarter, we'd played 3 minutes and they just scored a touchdown and they're about to do it again. Hopefully our defense will stop them right here.
Ramblers need to find a way to make this stop. A 2-possession lead would be huge against a tempo team like LaFayette. Callahan takes the snap left side, popped and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Tried to go between the left tackle and guard, and the gain is extremely small.
Dejon Carruthers with a big stop right there.
Carruthers crashes down on Smith, who takes it to the left side. Football is inside of the 5-yard line, right between the 4 and the 5. It's 2nd and goal for the Bobcats of Gilmer. Trying to push their way into the end zone. 8:10 to play in our 3rd quarter. Bobcats, Callahan under center, sends a man into motion, fakes the give, he's gonna keep it. Diving for the end zone, he's in. Touchdown. Bobcats extend their lead to 2 possessions, 26-14.
Buckle up, people. We got us a game now. That means the Ramblers are going to have to rev it up here next play and go out and let's try to get a touchdown.
Now for the point after try. Crucially, the lead resting in the paws of the Bobcats by 2 possessions. Snap is good, hold is good. This one sails up away and between the uprights. It makes it a 27-14 lead for Gilmer High School's Bobcats. On the road, Lafayette's Ramblers going to need to try and find a way to dig back.
All of the ways to watch your favorite local and regional sports. Join us now on Twitch TV. You can also find NSBN on Amazon Fire TV or visit us live on YouTube as we stream games there as well. Another fan favorite way to watch is nsbnsports.com. You can also find us through our NSBN app, free to download from the Google Play Store, and Roku TV, where you can find all of our content. NSBN Sports, visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Six to 14, and Gilmer is about to kick off, and the Ramblers are there to receive. We have, looks like Porter Santel and Ridley back to catch the ball.
Trying to force his way down the sideline and trapped just beyond the 20. Nice little return, but doesn't go super far. Ridley trapped and dropped.
And so the offense is about to come out onto the field. And now they did a whole switch Skaruski.
Rambler offense, snap is high, taken in by Edwards. He's going to run with it. 20, 25, sliding away down the sideline, cuts his way. No, they say he stepped out. That was very close. I was almost certain he had stayed in. And so they're going to move the Ramblers forward, but
ball's marked at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Ramblers.
So they'll try again as this one comes to the close sideline.
Edwards with the quarterback keeper.
I don't know what they was running right there, but let's not run that one again. Because the Gilmer defensive line just,
2nd and 11.
they sniffed that one out.
Football is at the 36-yard line of the Ramblers. 2nd down and long. Lafayette High School to try again. Here's the snap.
Go.
Fake the give, and Williams headed to the far sideline. Hash marks down over the 40 towards midfield. He's beyond it. 1st and 10 and more as he gets this one a long way beyond the original line of scrimmage.
But we got Laundry over there on the 40-yard line. only the second time we've seen laundry tonight.
There'll be a holding call on the Ramblers.
So the call is a hold against Lafayette High School. They're moving them backwards. We've got a siren going here.
I guess what I saw and what that ref saw was two different things because I saw both guys holding. So now we're, 7 yards behind the
original
sticks.
line of scrimmage, yeah.
So Bryson, they could hand it to Bryson or to Williams on this little end and around, and we can gain that back.
Long way to go for the Ramblers. Second and long. Football back just over their own 30 at the 31. Lafayette double fakes. Edwards wants to throw. He escapes a defender in the backfield. In trouble. Ankle tackle as he's at the line of scrimmage. Third down and long for Edwards of the Ramblers.
What play was that?
Broken.
That was broken, scratched. It was like them CDs that we used to have back in the day. You'd want to listen to your favorite song and then it going. So.
How's that again?
So that's what just happened. We don't need to run that play again neither. Throw that one out. So now we're a whole 8 yards behind the line.
6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Third and long. And Dax Edwards is in trouble. He goes down but hangs onto the ball. Fourth and forever just beyond the 20.
Back at the 22-yard line. I'll break up fourth in a country mile.
And so the Ramblers will be forced to punt this away from their own 20-yard line. The line to gain was the 47, and they just get driven back a couple of times in a row. Sacked in the backfield. Really, really nice play by Doug Callahan, the linebacker.
Somebody down through there didn't like something.
Punt is sent away.
Nice.
Much better than last time.
He
Big high
touched it.
bounce,
Get
it's
it.
touched.
Get it.
Ramblers
Get
tip
it.
the ball, it's rolling. Both teams diving for it. Lafayette says
Yes.
they've got it. Touched by the Bobcats, and just like that, Lafayette is in possession and threatening deep down the field, just beyond the red zone. First and 10 Ramblers near the 30-yard line. That's one way to get yardage.
Yes. We did say at the very beginning of the show that it was going to come down to kicking and special teams, and that was a big-time special teams play right there.
That is not what I thought it would look like, but things don't always go how you think they will. Just like that, the Ramblers' offense is threatening to score. Football is right near the 30-yard line. We'll call it the 31 of the Bobcats. First and 10 Lafayette High School after they get the ball back. Here's the snap. Edwards wants to throw. Uncorks a bomb downfield, and it's dropped. He high points it perfectly. It's through his hands and dropped. Incomplete, second and 10. Great ball to Edwards, or Centel rather, excuse me, by Edwards. Porter Centel just about had it, got right where he needed to be. Ball's in and out of his hands.
That was just inches
That's quite the
away.
side, Butterbean.
Yeah, that was just inches away from being another ESPN highlight right there. Because Porter got up there. That ball was pretty good throw. He climbed the ladder to reach up there. And
Ramblers set up like they'll run the football. Edwards, a nice fake, and here's Penson. Close sideline, outside the hash marks and driven down. Gets a good block from the pulling right guard.
that looks like that was going to be a late hit on the quarterback.
The flag is down.
Third down.
Butterbean says this is going to go the way of the Ramblers, waiting for this to be sorted out.
Actually, no, they just said it was against us.
A hold, I'm assuming, or a chop block.
We have a penalty on the play.
The white cap.
I mean, he hit our quarterback after the play was gone. That flag was very late, very.
They're having quite the conversation over it. They know this is a pivotal call.
It just needs to be picked up if that's what they're going to call.
Ethan Thompson is walking out on the field trying to talk to the referee. He's walked back to the flag now and pointing at the spot. What's the call? He's walking to deliver said call, and here it is.
Personal foul?
Yes, I'm assuming a shot block perhaps.
All of our linemen was running downfield.
Well, typically I would say, we don't know, and I'm very, I don't like to criticize officials whatsoever. Right. We saw some pretty odd stuff right before the halftime break that makes me question a couple of things.
Yes, and that right there, I mean, there wasn't even nobody on the ground. And Edwards was talking to him, saying that, like Mr. Ref, he grabbed my face mask, and then next thing you know, there's a call going against us.
Ramblers need a lot of yardage now. Football back near midfield. Here's the pitch across. Williams in trouble. A flag flies as he's hit hard and dropped. So the line of scrimmage is moved back 15 yards. They need 25 to move the chains. Williams just got popped and a flag flies as he couldn't really get beyond the line of scrimmage. Still need about 25.
Well, it looks like we're country line dancing, but we just keep going back.
I mean, I'm not. Now the referee is trying to reason with Standard. Paul Standard standing out of the numbers, arguing with a referee.
What's he arguing for? He's getting another. We're getting more yardage just stacked on.
And again, they throw the flag and just taking a long time to sort it out.
It's almost like they don't even know what they're even calling.
I mean, the whole officiating crew came together last time. We had 4 officials together. Now we've got 3 together. I don't pick the flag up. What's the call? I can understand 30 seconds to get the call right. It should not take 2 minutes.
And now it's going against LaFayette.
Paul Standard is on the field arguing with the officials. He's the head coach of the Bobcats. The football was, by the way, the horn is really, that ref is not going to make it out of here with that horn. He's got to be driving him nuts. The football was originally way down near the 30-yard line.
After all that, they finally picked it up and waved it off.
I mean, man, this is just rough sailing here. Tough sledding.
It's seems like every time we try to get the ball ahead, somebody stops us.
Long yardage situation, needing about 25. Edwards is snowed under, smashed. 3 defenders into the backfield. Pim is on top of him, helped out by a pair of teammates at the linebacker spot. So it's now going to be 4th down and very long for the Ramblers, who's sent on their punt team. They would have needed about 35 to move the chains. Football is at their own 45.
It seems like every time Gilmer needs a water break, they get it without having to take a timeout.
Whistle sounds again. Referee coming together with his back judge. And so of the last 10 minutes of our broadcast, 6 have been the officials convening. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Whitecap says play on. So for the punt, Williams on. This one is set high and short. Bobcats let this go after they fumbled it last time. Blown dead, and great field position to start this drive as the Ramblers only net about 25 on the punt. 1st and 10, Gilmer High Bobcats. They're leading 27-14. They could be looking to go on a put-away drive.
Ball's marked at the 27-yard line.
Gilmer offense sputtered out for one of the only times tonight. Only twice have they sputtered out with the football.
Right.
A few moments ago. Can the Ramblers find a way to contain them? To the line of scrimmage quickly. It's 1st and 10. 3:34 to play in our third quarter, where it's 27-14. From the 27-yard line. Bobcats rolling through defenders. He's free. 35-40 and dragged down right near the midfield stripe.
1st and 10 Bobcats.
They're going to put him just beyond it. 1st and 10 Bobcats on top of the 50. A huge gain. 23 yards to start the drive. It's the big guy again. He had that breakaway run to open the game. Pim, who just made the sack a few moments ago. Incredible two-way football player for Gilmer High. Ramblers need to get a stop. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 2-possession game. Bobcats leading it on offense. Gilmer High from the 50-yard line. There's the give left side. Gets a good block. They're running the same play inside of the 40. 1st and 10 Bobcats. A 13-yard gain keeps the drive rolling. 2:55 now to play in the third quarter. 27-14 Gilmer.
And Ethan's over there going, that has to be false start. I mean, they keep moving, but they right now we're having to dig down deep right here on defense and go ahead and let's get another stop.
The purple guys, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of LaFayette. There's the snap, give left side by Callahan as a fake. Down the sideline, rolling forward, 1st down. The Bobcats, 3 first downs in a row. 23 yards, 13 yards, 12 yards. 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 1st and 10. Now the chain gang pauses as our officials are sounding the whistle.
Yeah, there's laundry over there on the far sideline.
Big crowd tonight for the homecoming of the Bobcats.
A lot of these people over here in LAJ's getting ready for the Apple Festival this weekend. So a lot of them will have Friday night football tonight, and then they will have some all-you-can-eat apples tomorrow. Make the call. Oh, it's against us. Go figure.
I believe that was a targeting call over the Ramblers.
How can he target from hitting him from the back?
And that draws an argument from the Ramblers sideline, the fans and the coaching staff.
Now we're going to have another whistle. LaFayette's having to take a timeout to find out what the call was.
And so while they sort this out, we're going to take a short break. Prep football will return. It's a 2-possession lead, 27-14. In the lead, the Bobcats of Gilmer.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
back. Welcome in LJ, Georgia. Prep football. I mean, I don't know what's going on anymore. We've got 9 flags thrown in the first few minutes of the second half. Just awful. A targeting call on a hit from behind. He dragged him down from behind.
Yeah. Like his crown of his helmet never did even come close to the guy.
And obviously the Rambler faithful not happy about that on a cold night in North Georgia. Bobcats looking to make it a 3-possession game on their homecoming. Crucial region battle. Callahan, the quarterback, call is in from standard, under center, snap, give, end around. Smith driving his way inside of the 10 to the 5. They'll say he didn't make it beyond the 8. Close officials got him at the 8. Far official looks like he might be forward another yard. Cleghorn is slow to rise as he's down on the 6. And they are going to move the football right near the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd and long. They can move the chains one more time. It would be 1st and goal from the 1. As they're going to break and check on Cleghorn. Hopefully he's all right. Ramblers need to stop them here. Just under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. They still have yet to force passing situations for this offense. That's the only way you're going to stop them, in my opinion.
Cleghorn is up on his feet and is walking. It's not good for our defense because he is one of the pillars of our defense.
Cleghorn, our player to watch in tonight's game for his two-way ability.
Zarden had problems out of that leg this season.
Rambler defense needs a stop. Pivotal regional matchup between the Bobcats and Lafayette High. 3 in the backfield behind Callahan on the far hash marks. Football at the 9-yard line of Lafayette. Basically 2nd and goal for the Bobcats. They could move the chains one more time. Callahan snap, give, left side, pushing over the guard, through his own offensive line and stopped down inside of the 5. We'll call it the 3 for now as it's nearly 1st and goal. 90 seconds to play in the third quarter, 2-possession game, 27-14 Bobcat lead. They're trying to extend it to 3 possessions just prior to the fourth quarter. Everybody in the crowd looking down to the clock to see how much time is left in this third quarter. 65 seconds. Ramblers can't afford, they just can't go down by 3 possessions with only a quarter to play. 3rd and short, right inside, Bobcats between the guard and center, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Far official says 2-yard line, close says 1. At least nobody said touchdown this time.
1st and goal.
Looks like they'll settle on the 2.
Thank everybody listening to us out there in Radio Land, especially at Lafayette. Miss Sally McGinnis and Jacob Keith and all of our other great listeners. Thank you for following us this week. Got our horn crew going.
And so the Bobcats push this in from just outside of the end zone. Touchdown, Gilmer High School. The Bobcats extend their lead, taking it in on a short yardage situation. 33-14.
Well, I have got some clarity of one of the personal fouls that was earlier that we did not know. Somebody texted me and finally told me what had happened. We had a player from our team throw another player down after the ball went past them. And so while we was following the ball and everything, it was in behind where we was watching. So so at least we know where that flag came from. There's still 15 others that we're trying to find out. So we are getting to the bottom of this. I feel like Sherlock Holmes.
25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The Ramblers need to turn 3 unanswered possessions to win the game. 33-14, Gilmer Bobcats. Gilmer running that swinging gate.
Your favorite play.
It's the worst. Now for the point after try. Callahan, the quarterback, takes the snap. Hold is good. Booted, sails up away in between the uprights to make it 34-14. A 3-possession, 20-point advantage for the Bobcats of Gilmer on their home turf over the Lafayette Ramblers. Back in Ellijay, Georgia for high school football between the Bobcats and Ramblers. 3-possession, 20-point lead for Gilmer High. As we are about to start the fourth quarter, 25 seconds left in this third. Super pivotal game for these two high school football programs in region standings. I feel like this is a must-win for Lafayette.
And this is going to be a must run back.
Yeah, you have to turn 3 unanswered possessions to win the game now.
It can be done. We have scored 4 touchdowns in 1 quarter this year, so we could do it.
Kick is away, fielded back inside of the 10-yard line. Return man 20, 25, 30. Space across the 45. Still going. Midfield stripe has a big convoy. Hurdling a defender. On his feet inside of the 30. Gone! What a run back for the touchdown! The Ramblers get one back with the most electric return of the season.
Way to go, Santel Porter.
Porter takes it to the house.
I don't see no laundry.
85 yards and there's no flags down.
Hang on. We're having another meeting.
For the moment, the Ramblers have cut a possession off of the lead.
They have threw a flag.
This is coming back.
They wiped the touchdown away. Now, my question is simply, was the flag down before and we just didn't see it?
No, I didn't see nothing. All the rest were running away.
I'm floored. I'm absolutely floored.
So what was it to be a 10-yard take back?
Absolutely floored as they walk back what was a touchdown. So it's 34-14 again.
A lot of the fans are even confused why we wound up not with a touchdown and wound up 10 yards further than where we caught the ball. But here we go.
Personal foul, the call. And it's from the 25. Ramblers throw this downfield. Incomplete pass to end the third quarter. So it's a 3-possession lead with some phantom calls out on the turf grass. What is going on at LJ, Georgia? We head to the final quarter where it's 34-14 Bobcats. Rambler football to start the fourth quarter as Centel knocks it away. Tried to throw that downfield. And Centel runs through a would-be defender. And he's slow to rise. Hopefully he's all right. Crowd grows quiet with attention. 3-possession game entering this final quarter. Ramblers had cut it to 2. They throw a flag and pull it off the board. What was an 85-yard return for a touchdown score? Player who was down is up and on his feet. Hopefully he's all right.
4th and 10.
Fourth down for the Ramblers and decision time. As here comes the big defense. Collins, Pym, powerful purple Bobcats. 4th and 10, the Ramblers must convert. Dax Edwards and company. From the close hash marks. The Ramblers trying to draw them off sides, and they'll send on the punt unit.
Why? They can sub because they never did break from the huddle.
False start is the call.
There wasn't nobody. There wasn't nobody on the ball. Ethan is livid.
I think that's the third completely fundamental misunderstanding of how to officiate I've seen. I mean, that's pretty bad when the broadcaster who's sitting in the away bleachers is like, man, that's not the rule. Williams is going to run a fake on 4th and long, headed to the far sideline, just outside of the hash marks. He's dragged down. It's a turnover on downs, just on the edge of the red zone for the Gilmer Bobcats, who are leading by 3 possessions to open the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boys have still got mustered up and get that pride down deep inside right now, and they can still come out and fight back.
Bobcats are threatening to score. And we're stopped with a timeout by the Gilmer Bobcats. And they lead big. 3 possessions, 34-14, 20 points in the fourth quarter. It has been a close one, but now with 11 minutes, 45 seconds to go, the Bobcats are taking over, and they're on the lip of the red zone at the 23-yard line of the Ramblers. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, LaFayette trailing by 20. Gilmer Bobcat offense. Callahan takes the snap. Pitched across, it's the big guy who's got room. Douglas knifing his way down into the red zone, and he scores. They're going to say, are they saying he's out?
Yep, he jumped. He stepped out of bounds before he jumped into the end zone. That's about
1 yard line again. Not the first time we've seen that tonight.
I know.
First and goal from there.
Be curious to see the replay on that. So from the 1, Bobcats hammered to the left side, and he's in. Touchdown, Gilmer Bobcats.
Our replay official that we have back in LaFayette, she said that she's going to turn it into GHSA. Way to go, Sally. If you need your insurance, she's always watching out for you. Give Sally a call. She's even watching out for these players.
Sally Smith-McGinnis, State Farm, will watch the replay and get the call right every time. That's why you need her in your corner.
In your corner.
Snap and hold are good, and the ball is up away in between the uprights to extend the lead of the Bobcats by another point, 41-14. And LJ Georgia, Gilmer High, out big over the Ramblers. We'll return in just a moment. Georgia, 93-7.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
To a matchup that has been an electric one in LJ, Georgia.
A big shout out to Grady and Shep. Thank you, little men, for watching us. Go Dogs, go Ramblers. Hope y'all have a great time at your game tomorrow. If you ever get a chance.
Are they going to the Georgia game?
No, they're actually, I think they're playing tomorrow.
Playing? Wow. Well, good luck tomorrow, guys.
Their dad is the coach, and
set away on a little bit of a squib kick fielded by the Ramblers at the 20, trying to cut it to the close sideline over the hash marks down the side of the field and run down from behind by Douglas, who just about scored a few moments ago. It is a huge lead on homecoming for the Gilmer Bobcats, as the Ramblers just cannot overcome the flags.
It's hard to beat 15 people. It's hard enough to beat 11. But whenever you're trying to beat 15.
Edwards from under center for the Rambler offense. This one to the close sideline. Gets a good block from the right tackle and dragged down after a huge gain. Ramblers rumble forward and make it 2nd and short.
5-yard line. Pick up of about 7. Bring up the 2nd and maybe 8. 2nd, 2.
Edwards throws this right over the middle. It's Williams who's got it at the 40-yard line, 45, 30, stretching for the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for the Ramblers. Huge gain, 25 yards for LaFayette through the air.
Great catch, great pass, great run at the end. Keep fighting, guys.
First and 10 Lafayette, just outside of the red zone at the 27. Give to Penson, who's hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. They'll maybe give him a yard.
That was a late hit, but
the Rambler fans want the call. We've seen a couple of flags thrown well after plays today. Not this time.
Porter Santel was coming back to the huddle and gets tackled. No call. That's what the fans are yelling about, if y'all hear them.
Fakes the give. Edwards wants to throw. This one's roped deep and caught. Williams knifes around a defender, then two. Tackled inside of the 10. A 17-yard gain. It's 1st and goal with a flag back in the zip code of holding. Illegal receiver downfield is the call against the Ramblers.
Some of the coaches are having to walk and bite their tongue.
Only one flag thrown against the Gilmer Bobcats in this second half. Every penalty against the Ramblers. Right up inside, Lafayette gets a few back. Nine and a half to play. Big lead for the Bobcats, 41-14. Here's the snap. Lafayette's in trouble. Edwards is hit twice and goes down. No flag.
He had to get up and adjust his helmet right in front of the ref, and still.
And the fans are letting the official hear it.
Lost back to the 36.
Because normally whenever quarterbacks take it from the center, their face mask is forward. So whenever you get picked up from the ground and you're looking through your ear hole, something happened. But here we go. They're still fighting, and that's what they need to do. Let the coaches worry about the
4th and forever.
the
Edwards takes the snap. He's in trouble at midfield, throws it away. They won't blow it an incomplete pass as the Ramblers get on top of it.
You know that was coming.
Ethan Thompson is on the field trying to talk to the referee.
Ethan's going to have tired legs. He's having to walk out there on the field more than the players are.
Unreal. Unreal. The box score of this, the flags in the second half, insane. Insane,
Oh, yeah.
one-sided.
I guarantee it, there's been at least 17 flags in the second half.
You know,
at least.
when you work, I do a lot of soccer, you know that. And one thing that the professional players I get to work with, they tell me over and over again, whatever the referee decides is fine as long as it's fair both ways.
Right.
As long as you call it the same both
I'm
ways.
the same way coaching. Tell me why you're giving me the flag, or at least throw the flag and then tell me. But explain to me why you're doing it.
Bobcats right inside. Late hit that time and no flag.
And I know Ethan's getting upset because they're only telling one side of the field what the problems is, and Ethan has no idea. And even his side ref that he normally talks to looked at him just a second ago and shrugged his shoulders like, I don't know. You know, you can't do that. And then the guys see that, and that just is a Debbie Downer right there on them.
Here's the give for the Bobcats of Gilmer. Headed to the far sideline. Smith is breaking away. A flag at the end of the play. The second flag of the half against the Gilmer Bobcats. Butterbean, you're estimating that's probably 12.5 flags and 16 of them against the Ramblers?
Yep. And this one's probably going to go against us too.
He just signaled like it's going to be a hold. And indeed it is. So the second flag of the half against the Bobcats of Gilmer.
Looks like we may have a hold on the Bobcats.
Gilmer is up big time with 7:22 to play. All they've got to do is grind out the clock.
So is a hold a 15-yard or a 12-yard? So here we go. Defense has got them behind the pylons. Let's get a strip right here and a score.
Here's the give inside, and it'll be 3rd down and long for the Bobcats of Gilmer. They only get about a yard back.
The middle, across the 45 to the 46. 3rd down and long.
Gilmer Bobcats leading 41-14. Being told by fans, we're receiving text from fans who are watching footage of the game, they're rewatching. Been told they've watched Sentel's touchdown 5 times and cannot find the penalty on that play. I think the hinge point of that for me is we didn't see anything. There were no flags down when he scored. He's in the end zone. He's celebrating 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds past. Then the flag flies. Just can't be like that. We've got a timeout down on the field between these two sides. It's 41-14, a commanding lead for the Gilmer Bobcats, who are looking to coast to a finish at home.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Back in LJ, Georgia. Huge lead for the Bobcats. Right up the middle on 3rd and long. They get about 3 yards. And now 4th and about 9 for Gilmer High. And they're leading 41-14 with 6 minutes and a quarter to play between these two. Just looking to grind out the clock.
The washing machine is full of all the laundry. So hopefully we can get through the last 6 minutes.
Ball's loose, fumbled, and turnover on downs at midfield.
Here we go. Hey, defense stopped them right there. Our offense is going to come out and score a touchdown right here.
Gabriel Schry, Sean Butterbean Green, Sammy Collins with us in the stands.
It's looking like
Tim Hall back in the studio.
We may be getting a backup quarterback in here. Still have not seen Dax Edwards after that last play. It's going to be
Leighton Overby.
Yep, Overby.
Sophomore. Great physical tools, serving as the backup to Dax Edwards. Haven't seen enough of him to really tell you too much about him with the ball. It's been an interesting look. The sophomore gives it off, lots of room, knifing his way up in there, down the close hash marks. It's going to be enough to move the chains of the Ramblers. 11 yards on the ground to start the drive for the tailback. So they'll go right back at it. He takes the play call in to Leighton Overby and friends. 1st and 10 Ramblers. They're inside of the 40. Football at the 36-yard line of the Bobcats. LaFayette High School. There's the give. Running to the sideline, cuts it through and runs over a defender as it's a 5-yard gain on 1st and 10.
Way to go, Z Harris.
And a late shove as the fans want the call. Harris back-to-back nice carries. Second and medium. Football at the 31-yard line.
I don't know if y'all
Far
heard.
side, Penson trying to drive his way forward. Football pops out, it's loose. Ramblers get it back, cutting to the inside, into the 20 in the red zone. 1st and 10 for Harris and company.
That was our magical play. We're going to call that the Lucky Charms play. It's magically delicious.
That was delicious.
Yeah.
41-14.
The ball bounces in midair, hits the ground as a fumble, bounces up into Zion Harris's hands to get another 10 yards.
Close hash marks, 19-yard line. 1st and 10 Ramblers. They trail big. Overby throws it down the sideline. It's caught for a medium yardage gain. He's trying to reach forward. 6 Bobcat defenders drive him backwards into the turf. Second and medium.
That's a good throw by Leighton.
Leighton Overby driving the offense downfield. He's under center. Football inside of the 15 to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 4. Give right up inside. Driving forward. Nearly moves the chains to make it 1st and goal. Football is at the 9-yard line as it's 3rd down and short.
That was Duncan on the run.
3:45 to play. 41-14. Bobcats lead the Ramblers. So Heritage High School next for the Ramblers. It'll be at Jack King Stadium. Get your tickets. Join us. You can also watch live, listen live. DiscoverWalker.com, Georgia 93.7. Love to have you with us on the radio. You can also be with us in person, Jack King Stadium. Leighton Overby, the check down pass goes incomplete.
Having a look at these new numbers. Got
Final game of the season will be at Calhoun. The Yellow Jackets will have coverage of that as well. Georgia 93.7, DiscoverWalker.com. Gilmer Bobcats are going to pick up a super crucial win at home tonight, barring a miraculous comeback. Their record will rise to 4-3, rise to 2-2 at home, and win their homecoming. End around. Harris takes this to the close sideline. Pinballs off a defender, and he's in. Touchdown, Lafayette Ramblers. Harris takes it to the house.
So Harris is having a great past 2 days, 48 hours, 6 touchdowns. 1 here tonight, 5 last night at the last JV game.
Now for the point after try. This one is sent up and wide, just couldn't knock it through. As it remains 20 points for the Ramblers. We'll return with more prep football in just a moment, live.
Lakin Owenby came out here and took a drive. What was that, 40-yard drive? Roughly, about a 40-yard drive.
Yeah, nice drive to the end zone for Leighton Overby, the sophomore. Onside, floater, down near the 30, sliding onto the ball. The Bobcats were able to maintain possession. Rambler man is run over from behind, and he can't get up. Talk about a late blindside hit. He got hit so hard in the helmet. Hopefully he's all right.
But no flag.
Looks like he's good to go. Glad to see him up and coming off, walking under his own power after taking a big shot. So the Bobcats leading big, 3 1/4 minutes to play as the Ramblers trail. Lafayette got one back with that Overby drive for the score. The sophomore took him down the field. Still a big, wide 3-possession lead, 41-20 Bobcats. They could basically just grind the clock out on this drive. They're super good at maintaining the ball on the ground. Here's the give to the right side. Rolls over the right guard and linebacker for a gain of about 5. 2nd down and 6. 3:04 to play as they're just in the hash marks on the far side.
And we, that was Frazier that just stepped in, having to go in for one play.
Play call coming from the Bobcats. They're trying to kill as much clock as possible. 2.5 to go.
Ridley had to stay out of play, so Frazier came in.
Ridley back in, looks like he's good to go. 2nd down and 6. Bobcats right up the middle, dives forward, just trying to kill clock. They get 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and a long 3, a short 4. Well, we'll call it a solid 3. They're going to give him a little extra sauce on that dive. Football is down to the 33-yard line of the Bobcats. Gilmer needs to reach their own 40 to move the chains. (41-20) Bobcats. Less than 2 minutes to play. Gilmer High School, the quarterback from under center. Here's the snap, gives to the left. It's a fake, and it works to perfection, but no. The Ramblers read it. He's trapped at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and medium. 90 seconds to play. Ramblers have definitely made the scoreline a little more respectable. Had that crucial long touchdown wiped away, and I really feel like that broke open the big lead for the Bobcats. Until then, it was a tight game. Bobcats get that wiped off the board, and they've been unstoppable since.
Ware did not fall for the trickery of the backfield, snuffed it out.
Final minute of play. 21-point advantage to the Bobcats. They've got the ball on 4th down. They're showing like they'll go for it at a flag. Delay of game.
Delay of game.
5-yard penalty. 47 seconds left on the clock. That is going to be the 3rd flag of the half.
Yeah.
Against the Gilmer Bobcats of what, 19 total, right?
Yeah.
4th down and long. Bobcats send a man into motion. They're going for it. Rolls forward and gets 3 yards. That's a turnover on downs. So the football with the Ramblers as the clock stops from the 34-yard line of the Bobcats. In a 21-point game, though, just not enough time left to do anything. Again, you can join us again live and free to listen to 93.7 WQCH, Georgia's 93.7. We'll have the game next Friday as the Heritage Generals visit Lafayette, Georgia. And, of course, you can join us in person at Jack King Stadium. Tickets at the gate. Would love to have you in the stands. Help fill it out for the black and orange. Ramblers back on offense. Overby, the quarterback, fakes the give, uncorks a bomb downfield for the back of the end zone, and he just overshoots his intended target as it falls incomplete. Went left side, deep downfield, thought he had a man, and instead, it'll be 2nd and 10 Ramblers.
Well, like we got old southpaw. Overby is a southpaw, left-hander. Ball comes out a little bit different from a left-hander and a right-hander. I know I killed Gabe with some of my old-timey sayings.
I don't know why that's funny, but that's not even, southpaw is a totally great way to describe it. I just thought it was the way you said it.
My country accent.
Overby on the double reverse. Lots of room for Zay Harris inside of the 25, the 20, tackled down on the close hash marks at the 21-yard line as he cuts to his right. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Ramblers calling for a flag, not coming, trying to get lined up. Clock is running. Ramblers gonna spike it. No, Overby fakes it. Thrown quickly, incomplete. Tossed it to the close sideline for what would have been a 5-yard gain.
In all my years of coaching football, the white hat just signaled for the clock before the chains ever got set. They was running down the field with the chains.
I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's a good thing we don't have a coach's show. Can you imagine what that would sound like?
Oh, yeah.
We're here at the Chinese buffet where Butterbean and I are holding town hall.
Hey.
Here's the snap. Overby running. A lot of room. Far hash marks. Sideline. 15, 10. Fighting his way through. Touchdown! The Ramblers get another back. 26 points on the board. They still trail by 2 possessions with just seconds to play. (41-26) as the Ramblers get a score back. Great rush to the end zone by Overby, the sophomore. That was electric.
His daddy is a happy man over there. got his big-time high school touchdown.
Trailing by 2 possessions with 6 seconds on the clock. Ramblers are going for 2. Ethan Thompson's called for a timeout. Paul Standard is crossing the field. Paul Standard is inside of the hash marks,
yelling
on the
at
close
our
side of the field, yelling at Ethan Thompson. Unbelievable. You have to eject him. What is the referee doing?
The white hat ain't even turning around, even looking. They're letting this guy out on the field.
Unbelievable.
He still ain't turned around.
That is inexcusable. That is atrocious officiating. Horrible. That is probably the worst officiating I've ever seen in a high school football game. This is my 10th year broadcasting high school football. Hundreds of football games. Division I, NAIA, Division III, Division II, prep at every level. Prep in 9 states. Abysmal.
The coach
An
was
embarrassment to officiating.
Yes. I mean, he was out past half field yelling at our coach.
The worst I've ever seen. The 2-point conversion, no. Some pushing and shoving and a flag. Another flag. A third flag. Paul Standard is on the numbers. Paul Standard is 10 yards beyond the white box, and he's on the numbers.
Now we've got our AD out on the field wanting questions.
Paul Standard is back at the hash marks.
He's past the
The
hash
head
mark.
coach of the Gilmer Bobcats, now Ethan Thompson, is coming out to talk to him. Oh my goodness, they have ejected Ethan Thompson. You are joking. I am disgusted as a broadcaster, as a lover of sports. Disgusted. That is the worst show of sportsmanship I've ever seen. The official ends the game with 6 seconds on the clock. Absolutely disgusting. The GHSA should be furious. He should never officiate another game.
And our AD did the right thing by going out there and not letting our kids shake the hands of the other team because of fear of a fight.
Paul Standard has come out to talk to
Tom
Langford, the athletic director of LaFayette High School. And he's arguing with him. They're standing in center field. I mean, that is just a poor show of sportsmanship from Paul Standard, but that can be forgiven to a head coach. What I'm upset about is the officiating.
Yeah,
that is by far, he was ignoring it on purpose, I promise you.
And here's the one thing. It's not just that. What is he showing the kids? That it's all right to do things wrong?
It's just awful.
I mean, now they're having the police officer walk Ethan out onto the field for the coach to keep yelling at him.
Wow. I'm very, very disappointed. I cannot imagine what it would feel like to have a son on this team, to be Ethan Thompson. I cannot believe what I've seen here tonight. I just can't believe I just watched that happen.
And I can't believe that Gilmer's athletic director has not came down and tried to calm his coach.
I'm so disappointed. I'm not disappointed with Paul Standard or Gilmer. I think they're doing everything you would expect from a coach in a program. You know, you want to see your coach fired up. I don't fault him for his actions at all. I don't want him to get out there and get in Ethan Thompson's face. I'm not saying that's good. You know, they need to go home and cut their losses, but just bad officiating. Just bad. I mean, that is just bad. That hurt to watch. That really upset me.
And you know, one thing, and like I keep saying, it's not showing the kids anything whenever you're out there trying to disgruntle, and then whenever they get upset, then you want to throw a flag on them. And as a coach, how do you go and tell that kid, I know you're mad and everything, and they're getting by with the same thing that you just did? It's hard.
Yeah. Final score, a big win for the Bobcats of Gilmer. They're going to take this one to the bank, 41-26, your final in LJ, Georgia. Congrats to the Bobcats as they pick up an important win on their way to region play hopefuls with a 2-possession victory on homecoming over the Lafayette Ramblers. Tough loss on the road for the Ramblers. We'll return with post-game coverage in a moment from LJ.
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well, run like the wind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's like that. Got him, it stays fair. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you. It's like that.
You don't have to wear a uniform for service or sacrifice. Every day, ordinary Americans perform extraordinary acts of courage and selfless service. Please join us in recognizing citizen heroes who have made a difference in the lives of others through their acts of courage and selfless service in communities across America. Nominate a citizen hero today at themedalofhonor.com.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. Tony, what do you think?
Quincy, it's 2 a.m. You have school tomorrow. Get some rest.
See you tomorrow, Saquon.
You got it, Quincy.
His name is Quincy. The crowd goes wild.
Hey, Quincy.
Quincy! Your son's fantasies are going to destroy my house. Speed move! Quincy, take the snap! Hike! Here comes Fred Warner! I'm open! He's got Jefferson!
Hit the gritty?
Nah, hit the Quincy.
Where is that ball going?
Nobody was little number. Oh no!
Bring it, little man!
Cam Jordan!
I'll see you tomorrow, Quincy!
Quincy's in trouble!
I got you!
He pitches into Saquon! No! My ball!
That's on you, bro. Besides, I'm not even real.
Is this your ball? What's your name?
Kwesi.
Kwesi, I'm OC. I know that look. I know that dream. I had the same one. See, Kwesi, doesn't have to be a dream anymore. Doesn't matter where you're born, as long as you're born to play.
Just making sure you were real.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
Mental health plays a massive role in professional soccer and in sports in general. We're all here to support each other. We're all here to help each other, and you never know what somebody is going through, whether it's on the field or off the field. For me, mental health plays a huge role when it comes to goalkeeping, because a lot of times the game is not near me and not near the goalkeeper, and it's important that I stay calm and stay ready and stay connected to the team even when the play is not by me.
Once upon a time, there was a girl with golden locks. You know what? Maybe it was like a rugged, woodsy dude. Yeah. The beds were too hard, the chairs were too soft, the porridge was too... This Goldilocks wanted something tastier.
Those look just right.
First, he drove the Ram 2500 Rebel to pick up some dinner.